When I say video games, what's the first word that comes to mind? Violence, entertainment, fun. Many Americans blame video games for influencing violent crimes here in the U.S., but that's not true at all. A violent crime is defined as a crime in which the criminal uses or threatens force upon the victim. Here is a gameplay clip of the new Call of Duty, for those of you who have never seen a Call of Duty game before. They say games like Call of Duty promote violence because they're all about shooting and killing. But in reality, if you have ever played or even watched someone play one of these Call of Duty games, you would know it's more about technique and strategy to anticipate what your opponents are going to do next and working as a team to defeat them. Each Call of Duty also has a storyline and is in no way whatsoever just about killing. Call of Duty has an M rating, meaning mature, so it's for 17 and up. So why are little kids playing it anyway? Don't blame the game, blame the parents for allowing the kids who don't understand the difference between fantasy and reality to play it. Another commonly targeted series is Grand Theft Auto. Here is another gameplay clip just so you can see what it looks like. At first glance, Grand Theft Auto may appear violent, but gamers play for fun, not to really go out in the streets and do this stuff. Currently, there is no solid evidence linking video games to the violent crime rates here in the U.S. The violent crime rates here in the U.S. have actually dropped since the 90s, and the number of video gamers has increased. So if gamers are causing violent crimes, why have the crime rates dropped and the video gamers increased? People commonly stereotype gamers as teenage boys who sit in their room all day and do nothing and are completely lazy. But that's not true. Today, actually, the average gamer is 20 to 35 years old, and 52% are male and 48% are female. So it's a good mix. Gaming is something everyone can enjoy, from first-person shooter games to cute little Disney games to racing games. There's a game for everyone. Video games are a form of entertainment, just like music, movies, and television. Studies show that the type of music someone listens to affects their entire lifestyle and behavior. So why are we only blaming video games when studies have proven that music affects people's behaviors? Gamers use video games as relaxation time to relieve stress and escape reality into a virtual world where they can be and do whatever they want. Video games are meant to be enjoyable, and there is a game for all ages. But just like anything, video games should be enjoyed in moderation. I'm sure most of you remember the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, leaving 20 little kids dead and 7 adults dead. A man named Adam Lanza was responsible for that shooting. After the shooting, many Americans were looking for an answer as to how a guy could shoot innocent little children. Many turned to video games because Adam had commonly played video games. A few weeks after the shooting, Peter Lanza, Adam's dad, came out stating he always knew his son was capable of murder. He also stated that Adam was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, which is often considered a high-functioning form of autism. It can lead to difficulty interacting socially, repeat behaviors, and clumsiness. But Peter said he believed Adam was an undiagnosed schizophrenic, multiple personality. Americans were so quick to say video games caused him to shoot up the school, but in reality, Adam had many mental issues and was screwed up in the head to begin with. It had nothing to do with the video games he played. Every video game on the market has a rating. Parents should be reviewing these ratings before allowing kids to just play. The rating E is for everyone, meaning it can be enjoyed by all ages. Then there's T for teen, meaning 13 and up. And then, of course, there's M for mature, meaning 17 and older, or you need a parent consent to buy the game. Video games have ratings for a reason, and these ratings are important and should not be ignored. They are based on the game's content. Today, video games are not just on game consoles, such as PlayStation, Xbox, and Wii. They are on everything from computers to tablets to cell phones. Games are a common part of everyday use in today's world. Some of these games are also really helpful and educational for our younger generations. There are games that teach you how to fly now, as well as basic stuff like how to spell. A lot of people stereotype gamers as being lazy, but consoles like the Wii that require you to play, unless of course you cheat, can also be beneficial to your health and help you get in shape. Video games don't cause violence in any way. There are so many ways they are and can be helpful. If you haven't already, you should give video games a chance and at least play before you judge. There's an old saying, you can't judge a book by its cover. Some video games may come off as being violent at first glance, but once you start playing and understand all the technique and strategy that goes into playing, you will understand that they don't cause violent behavior. Like I said before, video games are entertainment and nothing more.